Okay, I'm back this week with another project. These are overlays that I ordered literally a month and a half ago, and they finally came. Long story short, I ordered them, they took forever to ship, got the wrong ones, took forever to send me the correct ones, but I do have them now and they're the right size. I'm not going to necessarily recommend this eBay seller. So if you want these, I guess you can find somebody online that's willing to do them. But anyway, they're going to go over this, and I think I've decided I really don't want this chrome around there, so I'm going to plasti dip the edge of it and then do the overlay. So basically you're just looking at red and black, and it'll be the same for the front. So I'm going to go ahead and tape this off and do some genuine plasti dip over it, just the flat stuff, because I definitely have some of that. So stay tuned. All right, got a couple coats on there and that's drying. I'm gonna go ahead and move around to the front, and I'm gonna go ahead and tape off the front emblem and do the same thing. Basically, I think this chrome would just stand out too much, but if I find I don't like it, it's just plasti dip and I can peel it off. So I'll get this taped up and get it sprayed. Got a couple coats on the front here. And of course this would have been a lot easier, as was my intention of actually having this emblem off the grill. But in order to do that, you have to remove the grill. And as you saw in my video a couple weeks ago, that's really not easy. But since this eBay seller took way too long to send me these, this is what I'm gonna do now. So it's taped off, got it drying. All I really need to do is just worry about the outside edge. I'm not gonna worry about the center so much. It's just the outside edge that will be showing, and I think that'll be pretty nice when it's done. So I'll let that dry, give it a couple more coats, and then I'll be ready to apply the decals. All right, the back is done. I'm actually really happy with the way that looks. Definitely can't beat that. Goes with the overall look of the truck that I was trying to achieve. I did end up putting just one coat of glossifier around there, which to me gives a real nice subtle sheen to it and a nice little contrast to this more matte finish. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that same thing to these. But for right now, that is also ready. I need to go ahead and just grab the sticker and put it on. It's too hard to do it and hold the camera at the same time, so that's a before of the black with one coat of glossifier. And then I'll go ahead and put the decal on. You can still see just the outline of the, oops, left a little bit of plasti dip right there, which I'll go ahead and peel that off. Anyway, you can see just the outline of the Ford underneath because it was embossed. So I'll go ahead and get that put on. All finished. Actually pretty happy with the results of this one too. The edges of it got chewed up a little bit when I pulled the plasti dip off. Some of the gloss paint came off and I had to kind of touch it up by hand, but unfortunately that's what you get you know, for trying to do this piecemeal. And yeah, I guess I did have that emblem off when I painted it, so I'm not sure why just the edge of it, just around it, anyway, the paint came off, but not an issue because it's been repaired. So definitely pretty happy with the way that looks. Was definitely more of the look I was going for. All right, on to the next project. Okay, it's the next day, and what I'm going to do right now is clean and paint this pad of this rear bumper. So you can see it's gray, it's kind of faded, just doesn't look very good. I mean, it's got a bunch of nicks and stuff in it, nothing I can really do about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and use this degreaser and a toothbrush and some water to kind of get into there. Clean it off, let it dry, tape it, and then I'm gonna paint it black. So I'll get busy with the cleaning. All right, got the bumper all taped off, and I tried to remove these license plate lights. Of course, I gently, tried to take that one off and it broke, so I will be just taping them off. Not really the right way to do it, but I'm gonna have to glue that one back on, or probably buy another one. Anyway, I'm gonna wait for the wind to die down a bit and start giving this some coats of black. All right, I got a few coats on here and I'm just waiting for it to dry. And for those of you that are curious, this is what I used for the bumper trim, actually. Seems to adhere rather well to plastic, and that's what you need in a case like this. So just gonna let it dry. When this dries, I don't think it's gonna be super shiny, which is okay, more of a matte finish. But anyway, when it dries, I'll take all the paper off and show you what it looks like. All right, it's all done, reassembled, with the exception of that marker light, which I had to take out. I'm trying to glue it back together so I don't have to buy another one, but I have a feeling it's not gonna hold. But anyway, not a big deal. So I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. It's still drying just a little bit, and it is actually a little shinier than I thought, which is okay. All in all, it really, I think, freshens up the back of this. This rear bumper is not perfect. It's kind of tweaked on this left side and pushed up a little bit, but so what? It's an old truck. With this and the combination of these badges, these side decals, those emblems, of course the grille and the darker headlights and the darker tint on that, pretty much going to conclude the little mini series of kind of making some changes on this. Still have lots more videos to come, so definitely stay tuned for those. But for now, I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. Let me know if you have any suggestions, reasonable suggestions, of course, and put them in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video. I guess everyone has to ask to do that nowadays. Kind of shameless. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions, and definitely stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. As always, catch you on the flip side.